Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. I'm just getting off third shift and I thought I would just throw y'all a little bit about this Epstein stuff and Trump, Nicki Minaj, and try to figure out what's going on, y'all. The reaction is coming from The Truth Is. Y'all know how I love The Truth Is. So we just gonna get into it. As you come in, please hit that subscribe button, like the video, hype it up if you can. We just gonna go ahead and get into it right quick. Here we go, y'all.
Nicki Minaj just went completely berserk on Jay-Z, and she's shocking the internet. Fresh off her appearance with Trump and a viral war with Don Lemon, Nicki is now calling out Jay-Z by name after those recent Epstein files started circulating. What she just claimed is completely unexpected, not because of the allegations themselves, but because Nicki is actually willing to say it out loud. After decades in the industry alongside these people, the question is, why is she breaking the code now? And more importantly, is these comments against Jay-Z connected to the new Epstein files? For the last few days, Nicki Minaj has been trending for all sorts of reasons. First, she showed up to a Turning Point USA event where she was seen on stage hanging out with Erica Kirk. This seemed to be the pregame for the next move, which was appearing next to the President of the United States.
Shoot, Nicki was going off on Jay-Z. Like before that, she was throwing them little jabs. She was just jabbing. And she straight up punching. She is punching.
Just a few days back, Nicki showed up to show support for Trump and speak to the MAGA fan base. This ended up sparking massive backlash online as her fans saw this as a sellout moment. But right as the tension was building and people were really starting to turn on Nicki, she took it there and accused Jay-Z of doing some of the most heinous things imaginable. Now obviously, if you follow this channel, you know that for years, I have been exposing the music industry's deeply dark hidden side, revealing the darkness that lies at the root of the industry. I say that because I believe everything Nicki said about Jay-Z is true. But I have some issues with Nicki saying this, and I will get more into that later. First,
yeah, what he trying to say is that Nicki's telling on Jay-Z, yeah, I'm believing it. I believe it too. Y'all know I've been following The Truth Is for a long time, and plus I can see. I can read, I can see, I can put stuff together. And yeah, Nicki back in the day, y'all know all her videos, all of that stuff still has satanic stuff, demonic stuff in it also. So did she ever, participate in any of these like little red drinks and stuff like that? Little eating of intestines, stuff like that.
Let's get into the tweets themselves and break down exactly what Nicki is talking about and why I believe she's actually correct about the things she's saying. In the recent tweets Nicki aimed at Jay-Z, she accused him of not only being into them young, but being a part of the secret societies that control the industry. She went as far as to accuse Jay-Z of allegedly participating in ritual sacrifices. Let's start with the tweet she made about Jay-Z and him being interested in young girls, which is what likely got him on the list in the first place. Nicki Minaj retweeted this tweet with the caption true or false. She was referring to the allegations the person was making on the tweet about Jay-Z. The tweet read, Jay-Z dated Foxy Brown when she was 15 and took her virginity. He was 23. Jay-Z was going out with Aaliyah when she was 15, 16, or 17, and he was 26, 27, or 28. Jay-Z met Beyonce at 16 and started dating her when she was 18 or 19, and he was 30. Jay-Z signed Rihanna at 16, and she said in an interview that she was flown to meet Jay-Z, who wouldn't let her leave until she signed the contract and locked her in the office until 3 a.m. After Nicki retweeted.
And y'all remember Foxy Brown got hot about that thing, but Nicki Minaj just said it's some truth in it, okay?
This, she went on to make another tweet going even harder at Jay. She said, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out here with a 16-year-old in this day and age, and how y'all would have his head on a platter. The guy was hugging on teens in broad daylight. She then tweeted out a photo of Jay-Z holding hands with a very young Aaliyah. Jay-Z was literally on top of her, and he was in his 20s at the time, while Aaliyah was 16 or 17. Now, honestly, I wasn't expecting to see Nicki call this out. These are things I have been pointing out for years. At this point, it's pretty much well known that Jay-Z likes girls that are much, much younger than him. He literally married Beyonce after he started dating her when she was still a teen as well. In fact, I even interviewed Rihanna's former publicist, Jonathan Hay, who alleged that Jay-Z was hooking up with Rihanna when he first signed her at 16. At any moment, did you personally feel that they could have something going on, Jay-Z and Rihanna?
Definitely.
You did say allegedly. Allegedly, definitely.
Not allegedly.
Okay, definitely. On top of this, everyone in the industry knows the story about Foxy Brown.
There they go. And Foxy got all hot and mad and all that time. be putting her in it because ain't none of it true. And it's all up in the song she wrote. But the point of the matter is, I believe it. Nikki said it. Nikki knows. Y'all know Nikki know.
Nick Cannon literally grilled Dame Dash for Jay-Z allegedly dating Foxy when she was 15 or 16.
Was Foxy Brown's son. But that's
I ain't Foxy Brown. I'm just asking a question.
I'm not insinuating. I'm asking a question. I thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
When you say that Foxy was 16 when she got signed, why did you say that just now?
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between Foxy and Jay.
Now think about it. Jay-Z was accused of doing stuff with a 13-year-old a few years back. Now in the Epstein files, he is being called an urban gatekeeper who was put in place to keep the urban community under control. He was literally being accused of being in a room where a victim suffered. Now if you thought this was bad already, wait until you hear.
Said being in a room where a victim suffered. And y'all already know all the stuff that they say they did to the minions, right? All of them was minions. Okay. And and also I would like to address this right quick and in a hurry. Somebody said, let it play. This is a reaction channel. Go to the truth is and then watch the whole thing straight through. That's why I always tell you where I get it from. Okay? And the person that wrote it knows who I'm talking to. Because I did not block them. No, I didn't.
What Nicki said about Jay-Z and the satanic industry rituals. In this recent Twitter rant, Nicki claimed that Jay-Z is participating in sacrifice rituals, literally accusing him of making offerings to evil gods. She said in the tweet, "Are y'all understanding that these people have been sacrificing children as a way of gaining and maintaining power? If you ever vote Democrat again, you're just as soulless as they are and will perish. Maybe it's time for me to do some story times, since I was trying to not say what I know, yet they continue to attempt to bullying." She then followed up this tweet by saying, "Your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and harm them as a form of blood sacrifice to their god. You see, when your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. However, the jig is up." She then continued,
"The jig is up, Jigga Man,"
by taking aim at the ritual that was taking place at the Grammy Awards that night. She said, "As they do their rituals tonight, God Almighty would reveal himself to them. The rituals will backfire on them. God will not be mocked. Blessed is the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Every tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned and put to shame. Watch." In these tweets, Nicki was calling Jay-Z and other artists in the industry satanic. She claims that Jay-Z is a part of a satanic cult. Now, as crazy as this sounds, I have shown plenty of evidence over the years that suggests she isn't lying. See, Jay-Z has been incorporating plenty of occult imagery into his music for years. He literally branded himself with occult imagery, from his label name down to his signature hand sign. He also showed his ties to infamous occultist Aleister Crowley back in his Run This Town music video.
"Do what thou wilt," or something like that. I can't stand Aleister Crowley. Oh, I hate he was even born. But if he wouldn't have been born, somebody else probably would have been up there, huh? Tell me what y'all think in the comments as far as Jay-Z, Nicki Minaj, Pusha T. Just tell me what y'all think about what is going on. And I know they got us looking at like the all the rappers and stuff, people that we know, so we won't look at the politicians, but we still looking at you. We know y'all right there together, some in the front.
Aleister Crowley is seen as the most famous Satanist, and Jay-Z praised him. In the behind-the-scenes interview for the Run This Town video, Jay-Z was seen wearing a hoodie with Aleister Crowley's main slogan, "Do what thou wilt." Right on Jay-Z's sweater, you can see the phrase. Aleister Crowley was known for performing all kinds of twisted rituals that sometimes even involve children. The fact that Jay-Z is willing to show a man like Crowley praise tells you everything you need to know. I don't think Nicki is lying when she made these claims about Jay. These are the same things I have been saying for years. Now, the question you might have is, why is Nicki saying all of this right now?
Why?
Well, according to her, it's because Roc Nation is trying to destroy her. She tweeted, "They sabotaged my documentary because I spoke about abuse that I suffered. They've been trying to stall all my projects in hopes I lose a bunch of money and beg them for help. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all to leave me alone. Now you'll understand why you should have just sat there and taken your meds." Now, Nicki...
Oh, she said that's why you should have just sat there and took your meds. Dang, y'all been picking on her. I didn't even know Nicki was trying to get a documentary out. Dang. She said she went on Trump's side because she got tired of seeing them pick on Trump. That's what she said. It wasn't political. It wasn't about the Christianity. It wasn't none of that. She said because she didn't like the way they was bullying Trump, and she's been bullied before, so Now she up in there, her and Trump together, and they trying to stir up some stuff. No, they stirring it up.
Claims she's doing this because she's had enough and is now defending herself against Rock Nation. But is this really the reason she's saying all of this? To find the truth, we have to examine the timing of all of this. If you saw my last video that I posted yesterday regarding the recent Epstein files released, then you would know I pointed to Jay-Z being one of the scapegoats used to feed the people about the Epstein files. It's not a coincidence that Jay-Z's name were in the Epstein files, and now Nicki is calling him a satanic PDF file. Obviously, this all connects back to her connection to Donald Trump. Now, those of you who watch my channel know how I feel about politics and about the left and the right. I think they're all puppets and it doesn't matter which side you play on. I don't think it's random that Nicki is calling Jay-Z a satanic PDF file after the Epstein files said the exact same thing. I also don't think it's random that Nicki is supporting Trump either, another man who was accused of some very dark things in these recent Epstein files. I'm actually working on a Patreon diving into those allegations that would be dropping in the next few days. If you're one of my members, you can expect that soon. Nicki is being used to further push the narrative that the Epstein files painted in order to keep all the attention on Jay-Z and off the big fish they were protecting. This is how they redirect the conversation to stay on the scapegoats. That's why they have Nicki Minaj saying this. While I believe Nicki is right about Jay-Z, that doesn't change the fact that Nicki herself is a sellout like all the rest. Unfortunately, Nicki is the wrong person to call out Jay-Z when she herself.
Right. She has sold her soul to Trump and his group, the mega people, the Erica Kirk of the world. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't agree with me, be nice in the comments, okay? Don't come for me like that, because this channel is not like that. Okay? Be nice in the comments.
Self is guilty of the same things. Honestly, before she called out Jay, she should have called out Birdman and all the weird things he allegedly did to Lil Wayne when he was a kid. Remember, there was literally pictures of Birdman making out with Lil Wayne. Wayne also said that Birdman paid for a girl to take his virginity when he was a preteen, all while he sat there and watched it go down. If she's calling out satanic rappers, why doesn't she call out Lil Wayne or Drake, who used the same occult imagery as Jay-Z and all the other sellouts? Better yet, why doesn't she speak about herself? She has used the same imagery she's calling Jay-Z out for. Nicki has music videos like this one, where she is literally in hell depicting herself as a demon. It's crazy that Nicki called out the occult rituals at the award shows, forgetting that she too did a ritual at an award show, literally pretended to be demonically possessed while floating on stage. But that's not even the worst of it. It's crazy to see Nicki claiming Jay-Z likes them young, while her own brother is literally in prison for liking them young and doing very bad things to them. Also, her husband is accused of some messed up things as well. Yet, she defends both her brother and her husband. Nicki calling out Jay-Z is great, but it doesn't erase the fact that she is a puppet too. She is literally showing us that right now. Obviously, this MAGA Nicki move was all planned out. The elite are doing what they always do, using their puppets to control the masses. By Nicki showing up next to Trump, she's showing us she's sold out too. She is just a puppet of the system. Right now, she is...
See? Yeah, she's just a puppet of the system. That's it and that's all.
Being used to push whatever narrative they need her to push. Once her job is done, she will get her prize like a good little puppet. Don't be surprised if Nicki's brother ends up receiving a pardon from Trump after this. The fact that Nicki is talking about don't vote left is a big tell. Both sides are exactly the same. They're both guilty as can be in my eyes. If Nicki is telling you to pick a side, she is being used by the system and being paid by the system. So yes, in my opinion, Nicki is right, but all the same things could be said about her. It's a nasty game being played right now. Don't fall for it. Make sure you keep yourself out of the trap. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. If you enjoyed...
That's it, y'all. And that's it and that's all. I think that was great. I think it was good. All right, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please be respectful and nice. All right. This is a respected platform over here. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, hype up the video. I appreciate it so much. This is Valentine TV, and I will talk to y'all later. All right. Love y'all.